Good morning, Jerry and Esther and Karen and Mike and all the nice people I saw out front this morning when I got here. Today is the anniversary. My first workshop was 5 years ago today, and I'm just up here because I've always wanted to come to the hot seat. And every time I've thought of a question in all these workshops, the question was answered before I got called on. So I thought, okay, today's the day. I'm going up. I want to say how grateful I am, how appreciative I am, and all of that to you, to Jerry and Esther, and everyone who's involved in this.
And most of all, we like the reassurance that you're giving others, that when you are in a place where you have a question, if you can hold it without feeling uncomfortable that you are not being called, or uncomfortable that that guy is taking too long on a subject that is not of interest to you, if you will keep yourself in a place of expecting to hear, you always do, yes.
I was very happy, and it was almost startling the first workshop I went to. I had been listening to recordings for only a few months at that time, and a gentleman came up, and I hadn't put my hand up, so I couldn't have a resentment about not getting called on. But he asked my exact question that I had. And since then, I've always, although I have put up my hand a few times, I have always known that I would get my answer.
Very good.
And it is reassuring in every way. When I listen to the recordings, I feel that you are talking to me. And I'll be sitting in the space outside where I work and listening, and I'll think, this is a recording from 3 months ago, and I just pressed the button, and it was just something I was thinking about 5 minutes ago upstairs at work. And it's
don't tell Jerry this, but, oh, he's here. But you could take any recording, and that would be true. Because, you see, these gatherings happen before you drag your physical bodies here, because you're living life and you're putting things in your vibrational escrow. And so when you think about the mass consciousness and what it is asking, it is not a difficult thing, that we really only have one answer, really, and that is get happy. Class dismissed.
Let's go to the beach, as you often say, or let's go shopping.
Yes, indeed.
It's just an amazing thing, because for me, what it underscores is what you say on what's on your website and what's on your quote of the day, which I get every day. All is well. You are loved. And that's all I ever need. And it's just an amazing, at this stage of my life, I was in recovery in AA for many years, and I got so much out of that. And yet I came to a point right around the time I met Abraham that I just needed to go further. I needed more, and I was just at this wonderful juncture. And
you know what it comes down to? So think about it in this way. So you are pure positive energy, and you project yourself here, and many say, and I do that because, and we say because you want the experience of expansion, and the contrast causes that to happen. And then as you then get hold of the way you feel and begin thinking more in terms of who you are, you feel better and better. So what really happens is people come forth, and just by life, they, in their quest for expansion, they get separated from who they really are. And there is a variable about how much separation they accomplish, how chronically separated they are. Some go up and down, some close the gap, some do it accidentally, not many do it deliberately. But then there are all kinds of programs that people enter into in their attempt at closing that gap, improving their life experience. And it's interesting to see that as people are reaching for these different programs, that each one of those is only about how much, we want to give this to you in a kind way, but a blunt way at the same time.
I'm ready.
Many people, you hold to your limitations so firmly because you believe in your reality so much. And so every program that exists, and we will put this one in the same category in this sense, it is all about how much effort the individual believes it takes in order to find success. if we could somehow just zap you with the memory that all you have to do is find a happy thought and fixate on it, and everything else would take care of itself. But that is so simplistic that people can't let themselves believe that something that requires so seeming little effort would solve all of the major problems of their life or of anyone else's life. And so there are many hoops that you all jump through in your quest for coming into alignment, but you're going to all have a really good laugh when you make your reemergence into non-physical and you remember how you didn't have to struggle about anything. The struggle is all self-imposed. The struggle is a misunderstanding that is born out of deciphering contrast. You just kind of get stuck in the struggle end of it. Very good.
I'm so happy we rendezvoused. Thank you.
Yes, indeed. Now what?